everybody here. Good afternoon! Wow, I could not ask for a more extraordinary welcome. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And it's a tremendous honor to be here with you today. Now, with that being said, many of you don't know me, and some of you got a chance to meet me yesterday at the Diamond Training, which was fantastic. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 key concepts. How many?
3.
How many?
3.
Not?
3. 1.
Not?
2.
But?
3.
Got it, we're on the same page. I am interactive, by the way. All right. Because we got to bring some energy, yes?
Yes.
Everything's energy. And I'm here to give you as much energy as I can. And thank you, Andrew, for that kind introduction, because I do believe in living the lifestyle. You know, one of my biggest pet peeves as a doctor is a doctor that gives all the advice in the world about how to live a healthy lifestyle, yet goes out back and has a cigarette with their friends. Don't find the connection there. The key is congruence. Would you agree?
Yes.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to empower you, because in some of the conversations that I've had with you, many of you, and the question that I always get as a doctor, will it help with this? Can it cure this? Will it help me do this? Will it help me fix this? What if I could give you just one blanket answer that would just solve all that for you so you don't have to get into an ingredient war conversation? Would you like that?
Yeah.
Is everybody tired of comparing labels? Yeah, I get it, because I've been in your shoes. Not only was I a successful doctor, but I also have built one of the fastest growing network marketing teams as a distributor myself. So I know exactly what it's like to be where you are. And it's an honor to be on this side. But the way I look at it is I like to kind of roll up my sleeves and get dirty with you. Is that good?
Yes.
I don't want to just sit on a board and share some information, but I want to get in the trenches with you and help you grow your business. Is that good?
Yes.
Good or great?
Great.
Awesome. I want to make sure we're on the same page. So, with that being said, here's the thing. And as Andrew said, and I used to look my patients dead in the eye when they would start asking me, well, can chiropractic fix this? Can chiropractic help that? I say, no. We don't cure anything. Next, walk away. And they look at me like, well, what do you mean? Aren't you a doctor? Don't you help with that? Well, have I? Yeah, I've treated thousands of patients, and we've seen all types of improvement. I've seen their blood pressure improve, I've seen diabetes improve, but I don't treat any single one of them. But I actually literally had a big old basket in my practice of empty prescription bottles, because we had a little fun ritual in my practice. Because I would collect the prescription bottles they no longer needed. And we would literally go in the back. Now, I worked with their doctor. Don't get me wrong, okay? It wasn't irresponsible. I worked with their doctor and told them what we were doing and let them tell them they didn't need it anymore. Does that make sense? Okay? Very important distinction. And once we got that permission, we went in the bathroom together and poured it out in the toilet, flushed it, and put the bottle in the basket. You think how powerful that was when patients would walk in and say, does it help with XYZ? I don't know, you tell me. See, the way that I look at the human body is that the body is its own doctor. The body is what?
Its own doctor.
Your job is just to awaken it. To give it the tools that it was needed to design what it was due. There is no greater marvel in life than the human body itself. I spent an entire career studying it. And even after all those years of study, I still figured out what we really were teaching us is how much we don't know. And that's why they call it practice, for a reason. Are you with me? You feeling me?
Yes.
All right, just want to make sure you're still there. How about you back there? You guys back?
Yes.
How about over there? You guys good?
Yes.
Just making sure. Sound good. I love the energy. I gotta tell you one thing, and honestly, and I'm in this from the bottom of my heart, I've been a part of this industry for a while, and I've been in some of these events where you literally feel like you have to take a shower afterwards when you leave. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
This is not one of them. You guys are great. And you're absolutely beautiful in every way, inside and out. And let that be the fuel that grows your business. Because that's what no one can compete with you on. You with me?
Yes.
So I want to raise the bar on all of you. Is that okay? You may not agree with me all the time, but that's okay. My goal is to challenge you. As to what?
Challenge you.
To challenge you to raise the bar on what's possible for you, for your health and your performance, so that you can get the most out of these cars. You can get most out of the income. Because I can tell you from personal experience, none of those things matter if your health is gone.
That's right.
And I've taken thousands of patient histories that told me that. You work an entire lifetime to just pay for your sick medical care. What fun is that? You can't replace the most precious gift and the asset that you have and you hold in your hand. And who you are speaks so loudly I can hardly hear a word you're saying. You've heard that? So I want to raise the bar so that you are a glowing example of hope that Michael just shared. So that people just look at you and go, my God, what are you on? I want some of that. Are you with me? Do you like what I'm bringing?
Yes.
Do you like what I'm bringing? All right, because I feed off energy. I need you. You got me sitting here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through a healthcare continuum. And this is a paradigm shift. A what?
Paradigm shift.
A paradigm shift that will get you off the ingredient wars and the label conversations for good. You good?
Good.
Are you ready?
Ready.
You ready? Say, I'm ready.
Ready.
All right, good. I believe you. Now, let's look at some positioning statements of law. Right? Defends, repairs, maintains every cell in the body. Good, yes?
Yes.
Absolutely true. And very important. Let's also look at wellness simplified. Well, what exactly does that mean? How do you define it? Because so many people have so many definitions of what actual health is. True or true? It is true. So we have to actually define what that means. And this is a key thing because what I'm about to share with you is the very same health talk that I used to build a multi-million-dollar wellness center in less than 3 years. I delivered it to my to corporations, to companies, to real estate offices, to my triathlon club, to my friends in homes, wherever I could. No different than your businesses, right? Same presentation. It will help you build a multi-million-dollar business. And in part, the same presentation I used to become a 10-star founding executive in a network marketing company, raising to the top of the comp plan in less than 1 year with 15,000 people on my team alone doing $1.2 million in monthly sales. I know what it takes. I'm not just talking about it. Okay? So it begins by defining what optimal health is. And when you ask people how you define health, what do most people say? Anyone? You're feeling good. What else? You're not sick, you're looking good, right? But does that really have anything to do with health? Is that a good measure? Right? Especially when you look at the top killers in the United States, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and if you add a fourth one, properly prescribed medications, right? Properly prescribed medications, iatrogenic death is the equivalent of a jumbo jet crashing every single day, and nobody's talking about it.
Wow.
True. I'm on a mission. Now, is there a proper place for medication? Yes. Is it overused? Yes. Especially when you factor not a single one of them cure or fix anything. 90% are prescribed as what is called maintenance medications. They're what? Maintenance. Meaning you take them once forever. You take blood pressure medication. What happens when you stop taking blood pressure medication? Blood pressure goes back up. Stop managing your insulin. What happens to your sugar? Goes up. Is that a fix? That's just like kind of shoveling the dirt under the carpet in your home and thinking your home is clean. Does that make any sense at all? Does anybody have any idea why I chose not to become a medical doctor? Now look, if you're a medical doctor, I love you. I've worked with plenty of you in my practice, and I think most medical doctors that I talk to would agree that they know what I'm talking about and where my heart's coming from. But we overlook the most fundamental element of our body's natural, amazing ability to be healthy. That it's the doctor within that does the healing. My job as a doctor in my practice was to remove the interference or give it the tools that it needs to function the way that it was designed. Will it help you with this? I don't know. Let's try this for 30 days and let's have the conversation again. Simple enough. Isn't that easy?
Yeah.
Will it work for me? I have no idea. Has it worked for thousands with similar things that you're talking about? Yes, but everyone's unique. Try it for 60 days, you got nothing to lose. What do you say? That's my closing line. Cut to the chase. You like that?
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta be enthusiastic about it. You gotta like go. Right? Like, you gotta be like, I am a running freaking freight train and you can come on board with me or not. I want to train to health, or you can stay over there. So I'm gonna talk about that in a moment. Right, so when you look at health, it's a balance of mental, physical, and spiritual well-being, not merely the absence of disease, symptoms, or infirmity. That's the definition of health, yet we all base it on what? Our symptoms, or how we feel. And what's the first symptom of a heart attack?
I don't know.
A heart attack! Are you kidding me? How long has cancer been there before you finally notice that you've got something wrong?
I don't know.
Years! How long does it take for arterial plaque to build up in the wall before you actually have the heart attack?
Years.
Years! Yet we base it on how we fucking feel. Does it make any sense? No! Right? So the question becomes, what interferes with our body's natural ability to be healthy? It's pretty simple, actually. Stress. I don't care what the disease or the symptom is, you can relate it all back to what? Stress. And it comes in different forms. Physical, accidents, injuries, and trauma. There's emotional, right? Breakups, heartbreak, love, financial stress. You got chemical stress from pollutions, toxins, medications. We're exposed and we're bombarded with them every single day, but it's our color and how we choose to manage them that determines our ability to express health. Are you with me?
Yes.
Anybody not? Okay, good. Or are you just saying it because you don't want to offend me? All right, good. Okay? So, doesn't it make sense? This is the key, right? It's how we manage this that determines our bodies to be healthy. Now, if we don't have the systems, if we don't have the tools, if we don't have the opportunity, the hope, hint, hint, okay, then our body starts to lose function. Have I lost anyone yet? Are we good? If you notice, I don't like to use a lot of technical language that we use in doctor school. I like to kind of keep it simple. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right, good. Am I keeping it simple so far? Okay, just making sure. So what happens is the next step is it creates dis-ease in the body. Now notice it's hyphenated. I didn't say disease, dis-ease, meaning the body has lost function. Meaning it's not functioning at 100%. For any disease to manifest itself, does the body have to lose function? Yes or no? Yes. Something has to go awry. We have to try to figure out what that is. That's what we do as doctors. I'm not saying that's what you need to do. Okay? It's this part that's really important, but notice in this picture, right? You're healthy. Everything, you're feeling good. Everything's fine. I feel great. But yet you have dis-ease in the body. And if this is not caught, it then develops into what we call asymptomatic pathology. And that's probably the biggest word I'll use in this entire presentation. Which simply means you now have disease, you just don't have any outward symptoms yet. Are you with me? Okay, simple enough. I know this firsthand. And here's what I mean. Sometimes people look at me and say, well, Andreas, you're an Ironman triathlete, you're a men's physique competitor, you have been gifted with genetics, you have amazing physique, what do you know? You think I work my you-know-what off to have a good physique?
Yeah.
You're darn right. Do I have to do it every day? You're darn right. Because it's a priority. Because I know nothing else freaking matters. See, the way that I look at what we do as entrepreneurs is that you're an athlete. You're competing to win in the most competitive landscape in the world today, which is business, which is life, where there is no prize for second place. There are no participation trophies found here. Are you feeling me?
Yes.
So you gotta perform, and you gotta give your body the tools that it needs to perform. Yet too many people rely on uppers and downers and caffeine and this and that and downers, and I've gotta have my glass of wine to chill out so I can fall asleep, and they're all over the place.
Oh, wow.
I see some of you nodding your head. And if you think I'm calling you out, I am. But I do it with love. Okay? Because I care. But what happened to me in 2000, right when I opened up my practice, I had my wake-up call. For a routine blood test for a life insurance policy I was applying for, I discovered I had microscopic hematuria in my blood, which simply means I had blood in my urine that you can't see. Not a good sign. Through multiple tests and find out I had my kidneys biopsy, turns out I had an autoimmune condition called IgA nephropathy. What that simply means is my body produces this large cell called IgA that can congregate itself in the tiny glomeruli of the kidneys and cause them to destroy themselves and result in kidney failure.
Oh, wow.
Now, here I was, 120 grand in debt for becoming a doctor, and another 120 grand in debt for opening my wellness center, and now I got that. Was that like a wake-up call? But yet I was a picture of health. That lit a fire under you know what. And I made simple lifestyle choices. My doctors wanted to put me on an ACE inhibitor. If you know an ACE inhibitor, that's a blood pressure medication. But it's been shown to have off-label use. Anyone heard that before? Right? Off-label benefits to help with your condition. I'm like, yeah, no thanks, because I don't want to develop a chronic cough in the hope that maybe you might help me with my kidney. Makes no sense to me. I don't get that thought process. Am I like off base? Right? So I started doing what I did, and I started looking at antioxidants and vitamin E and fish oils, and as of this year, my kidneys are functioning normally, and I've never touched an ACE inhibitor. Now, does that mean I'm done? No. Heck no! This is a lifestyle thing for me. I still could lose my kidneys. True. True. So every day I'm like, I do not want to sit on dialysis. And I've got a father-in-law right now, unfortunately, who is. And I see what that does to me. It is not pretty. See, we take our health for granted until it's lost. We just assume it'll be there. Tomorrow's another day. I like to live now with a philosophy of life with no regrets, and you can hashtag that if you want. Life with no regrets, because I want to lie on my deathbed one day saying, you know what, if I do have sickness and disease, because there's no guarantee that I still won't, but I want to give the best chance of not having that. Are you with me? Yeah. I want to lay on that bed one day and say, you know what? I gave it everything I knew I could do at that given moment, did everything I could. So it is what it is. God has made his decision, and I just got to accept it. And I'll be good with that. At least I say so now. I'll still probably try to fight it. But rather than laying on my deathbed going, you know what, I really wish I had just eaten better. You know, I wish I had just exercised. You know, I really wish I had gone out and played with my kids a little more, gotten off my desk. I don't want to live with that kind of regret. And every day, you can start right now with the choices that you make.
There you go.
And the choices all of your prospects and everyone on your list make right now. And that's the place you need to come from when you share this.
That's right.
Does that elevate the game a little?
Oh, yeah.
It's not just, oh, hey, look at this wild Alaskan blueberry and what it can do for you. They're wonderful. Don't misunderstand me. We want to keep the picture and the promise elevated. We're leading a movement. Because if they've got disease and they've got symptoms, right? If they've got something, they say, well, will it help me with this? So you know what? I don't know. We don't treat or cure anything. What we do is give the body the natural ability to heal itself with the tools that it needs. Let's put you on it for 30, 60 days and see what happens and see what your body decides. Then we'll answer the question. How's that work?
That's the way it works.
Right?
So simple.
You don't want to get into these ingredient war conversations, because here's the thing that I've learned after taking thousands of patient histories, right? All of a sudden, you want to hand someone a nutritional that does the body good. They want to get on their soapbox and go, well, I'm just not sure about these ingredients. Let me take a look at these and see what I want to do. Right? And they won't think twice about going home and pounding a bag of Oreos. I've seen it. Or the person on the cholesterol medication with a big old plate of wings. Yeah, I'm taking my statins, I'm good. I just want to, Am I the only one, or are you with me? I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
Right? So if you don't manage it properly, see, I had asymptomatic pathology. My kidneys were not functioning. And then if it's left there long enough, then it becomes symptoms, and now you're trying to run behind a freight train that's already left the station. And is that difficult? Yes or yes? Yes. That's exactly it. And of course, the opposite of optimum health being death. So the question when you look at this healthcare continuum is, where do you want to operate? Where does our current healthcare system operate? Do they operate at stress, disease, or symptomatic pathology? Symptomatic pathology, right? And when they do intervene, what do they give you? A pill, right? A prescription. The question is, does that pill fix the condition? No. What does it do? It shovels the symptom under the carpet. This is how I'd be sharing your opportunity with everybody in the room. Have I even mentioned your product yet? But have you made you excited about health and the possibilities?
Yes.
See the difference? I see a lot of heads nodding. You're feeling me. Now here's what's the problem with prescription medications. They're another form of what? Chemical stress, yes or yes? Yes! And you hear it in all their wonderful commercials. Right? They show the family playing in the park, having a good old time, but don't take this if you have nausea, vomiting, upset stomach, decrease length of health. And it may cause you to have a suicidal tendency. But enjoy your family. Instead, you have the opportunity to take Kyani and live a healthy life without side effects of any kind, and it may improve the quality of your life and health in the next 30, 60 days. What do you say if you give it a shot? What are you going to lose? Right? And so this vicious cycle continues because those medications create more disease, and then you run back to the doctor, and then what do they give you? Another pill, and the cycle continues. Who's got family right now that's probably got more than 10 prescriptions in their medicine cabinet right now? Right, they need a freaking box with a calendar on it to keep them all freaking straight. Are you kidding? Is that where the best we can do?
Walking pharmacy.
Right, when instead what we need to be focused on is eradicating this cycle and dealing with physical, chemical, and emotional stress. How do we do it? The triangle health is part of it. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke. It's not all of it.
That's right.
And I will say that with the owners and the founders right here. I don't care. I love them, and they know where I'm coming from, right? I hope so. They're looking at me now. It's part of the equation.
Yes.
Don't go out there over-claiming and overstating. You just raise more questions and skepticism. Be honest and be real with people. To get my kidneys functioning normally wasn't just supplements. Was it part of it?
Yes.
Absolutely, without a doubt. But it was also the foods that I ate, the exercise that I chose to take my body through, the way that I manage my stress, all of that. This is where we operate. This is what Kyani offers. Not only through our products, but through our opportunity. If I can help you make some more money, will that help reduce your stress? And if I help reduce your stress, do you see how everything else could potentially fade? Do you like that? I haven't mentioned one ingredient. Okay? This is how you do it. So that this is what helps to restore optimum health. Are you with me? Yes. Now I've got more on this. I usually do an hour on this whole thing, but there's the nuts and bolts. Share this. Own this. And I know this is being videotaped, and I'm going to share where you can actually access again in step 3 that I want to share with you in the next 45 seconds. Is that good? Yes. All right? So we have our triangle of health. We have our what?
Triangle of health.
All right, good. You're still with me. Here's the thing. I'm a nutrition nut. And I will admit some of the things I do are extreme. I mean, I compete in men's physique shows where I take my body down to 4% body fat. That's not where you need to go. I just like to see what I can do at the age of 48, which I turned in a couple weeks, to see what I can do with my body. To try to be a living example of what's possible and that we can determine how we want to age. You can decide right now how you want to age, each and every one of them.
I want to subtract.
Don't live with regret. Live with life. Because one of the things in all my sports career, because I've been supplementing with nitric oxide for a long time, throughout all my Ironman training career, and now as a men's physique competitor. Why? Because I want to squeeze out every rep that I can, every bit of strength that I can muster, right? To help with my recovery, to help with my healing. The thing that I've never seen come together is to bring this message of nitric oxide together with assimilating and maximizing the most out of your nutrition. Is that a unique message? I've never seen it. And trust me, there's probably not a supplement out there I haven't looked at or tried. I read them all. And so this gives us a unique angle. Are you liking that? A unique differentiator that has given us a new phrase for all of us to leave this room with. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
It is the power of nitro nutrition. To help us to manage physical, chemical, and emotional stress so that we can give our bodies natural ability to heal and all the tools that it needs to maximize every level of nutrition, regardless of what they take. Oh, I already take this. That's fantastic. Let's help you maximize it. And we learned that yesterday through Dr. Burke's great work on how NO improves the bioavailability and absorption of micronutrients at a cellular level. Cool or cool? Fantastic. So the key is to put all of this together, and I'm just a few seconds over, so forgive me on this, but is this good? Are you enjoying this?
Yes.
Okay, because I want to hammer this home.
More.
Now this is not a script. This is not a what? Script. Right. Make this your own. Okay, this is just some ideas to get you started. Okay, think about it. Nitro nutrition, proven way to increase nutrient absorption in the body. What are you doing to maximize your nutrition? Right, if somebody hits me with the question, can you treat me with this? So look, I don't know. What your symptoms are telling me, though, is that your body's not functioning at 100%. Would you agree?
Yes.
The question is, what are you going to do to give it the tools that it needs? Well, I don't know. Well, let's do this for 30, 60 days and see what happens, and then we can discuss again. Are you good? Do you like that?
Yes.
Right? Simple. And if the worst they can say is no, what do you do?
Thank you.
Next. Right? Some will, some won't, someone else is waiting, right? We've all heard all that. Just move and be that hope. Right? Most nutrition don't affect effective delivery systems for its nutrients. So even if they are supplementing other things, are you getting the most out of your nutrition? And NO is very important for me just because I know what the effects that it has on the blood vessels and helping me with my kidneys. I'm not saying it's treating my kidneys. Is helping to maximize every level of function that I have. That's the difference. That's how you talk about product with being compliant. Don't make the ridiculous claims. Everyone else does that. Stand above that. Rise above the noise. And if you want, and you need the studies, over 100,000 studies on nitric oxide alone that can bore you to death to sleep. So what do you say we just get started? Are you liking this? All right, I got one more reveal. Do you want the last one?
Yeah.
All right, how would you like to continue the conversation with me?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
All right, I'd love to. So here's what we're going to do. My goal is to help provide a community. More importantly, my goal is to help create a movement. A what?
Movement.
A movement. People will buy products, but they'll stay for a movement. So I'm going to need your help. I need you to come join me at the Kyani ILA Facebook page where I'm going to be posting together with my beautiful wife, Patricia, who helps keep me looking young. She's a licensed esthetician, certified in over 15 different product lines. Absolutely gorgeous. But we're going to be sharing things of our lifestyle and how we do and products and ingredients to not only help you with your business, but a place to send your prospects to so they can hear this message the way that they need to hear the message so that they can move forward.
Father.